According to the Global Eco-Village Network, in 2010, there were over 400 eco-villages throughout the world, including more than 100 in the U.S. The number has only since risen, as other green residential communities are emerging in urban regions from LA to Cairo, and in rural areas throughout the Americas, Europe, Africa, and Asia. These communities have become desirable because they fill a need for living environments that encourage human interactions and shared resources. A few years ago, my family realized that living a typical suburban life was no longer sustainable, so we went looking for other options. The place we found and currently reside at is one better than anything we could have imagined. This place is Belly Acres. Founded in 1987, this artistic eco-village sprouted from the principles of living a cooperative and fair life with minimal ecological impact while striving to become more socially, economically, and ecologically sustainable. Today, I will be taking you on a virtual tour of some of the aspects of life at Belly Acres. This is the communal kitchen used for our Sunday potlucks, weekly community meetings, and daily food preparation and dining for live-in interns, guests, and residents alike. Adjacent to the kitchen, there is also a bathhouse with multiple showers and bathroom facilities. Although many residents have their own motor vehicles for personal use, we also utilize a 16-passenger van known as the Belly Bus for group excursions. Carpooling is a great suitable practice. If 1 million people carpooled, 1.7 million tons of CO2 would be eliminated per year. For beach cruising and close-distance traveling, we also have a wider range of shared bicycles for use. Bike rides are not only pollution-free, but a half-hour bike ride each day can increase your life expectancy up to 4 years longer. For transportation around the land, we use golf carts. These golf carts are able to be charged off of solar power. Belly Acres receives 95% of their electricity from the sun. Solar power comes from photovoltaic cells that transform the sun's radiation into direct current electricity. There are many advantages to this form of energy. First off, there is more than enough sunlight reaching the earth to meet everyone's power needs. In fact, harvesting the sun hitting 1% of the Sahara Desert would meet global electricity needs. So one might ask, why are there 2 billion people in the world with no electricity at all, and another 1 billion who rely exclusively on batteries? Solar power is pollution-free during use, and only minimum pollution is made during manufacturing. After installing the panels, there is very little maintenance required, besides the occasional wipe down, and therefore very low cost after installation. Just like the sun provides us with the energy we need to operate our appliances, the sun provides plants the energy they need to grow and flourish. On the land, there is a wide variety of plants and trees that produce delicious food for us to eat, including breadfruit, papayas, mangoes, mac nuts, bananas, pineapples, coconuts, an assortment of citrus, and much, much more. We try to eat the majority of our food from the land, or at least locally produced. I guess the term locavore would be appropriate for some. Industrial food production depletes the world's resources at an alarming rate, producing a huge amount of pollution as well. Every year, U.S. farmers use 450 million kilograms of pesticides, which directly contaminate waterways, in addition to various health problems such as cancer from consumption. Although people may be aware of this, to reach your plate, a typical meal travels roughly 22,000 miles. Why should your food have more frequent traveler miles than you? If you are able to grow your own food, why not do it? It will not only help your health, but the health of the planet. On the land, we have many chickens that not only produce eggs for us to enjoy, but their nitrogen-rich manure also helps fertilize the land. In addition to the chickens, we have 2 horses that graze the land, eliminating the need for gasoline-powered lawnmowers and weed eaters. As a bonus, the manure the horses produce is collected and with the help of worms, turned into a great fertilizer. Worms are one of the best recyclers. Their castings improve plant and root growth by binding nutrients in the soil, helping it hold moisture, and can even inhibit plant diseases. Worms can use compost as well, so even if you don't have horses, your old vegetables and plant goods will do just fine. In conjunction with Belly Acres is the Seaview Performing Arts Center for Education, or better known as SPACE. This building was founded to encourage aspiring performers with circus, dance, and other arts. It is a place for the kids and adults of the community to come together and learn from one another. Connected to SPACE is a satellite school of Haas for the 5th and 6th grade. This saves resources as the children in the neighborhood can attend school here rather than transport the 25-minute commute up to Pahoa. There is also a homeschool group that meets here, so children that are homeschooled in the area still get the social interaction they need. You have probably heard the saying, "It takes a village to raise a child," but it has actually been proven that where there are thick community connections, both child development and school performance improve. In addition to hosting circus classes and a satellite school, on Saturday mornings, SPACE is transformed into a bustling farmers market with over 50 vendors. All goods sold must be produced locally on the Big Island. If we want to know how our food is produced, harvested, handled, and how far it travels, this is best done through local production. It is exciting to read that the number of farmers markets in the U.S. grew from a little over 1,700 in 1994 to almost 5,000 in 2008. Supporting local producers and markets does our part to solve the energy problem caused by transportation of food from continents away. We also do our part to solve our economic problems by circulating our dollars locally. Maximizing the number of dollars that circulate within the community in turn pumps up the levels of its employment, business, income, and wealth. The shift from citizen to consumer begins with the decision to buy something that could have been homemade or neighborhood produced. Economy and community each derive their power from maximizing opportunities for all the local residents to use their skills and contribute all their gifts. Gifts become useful when they are connected to others. These associations give us a way to wean ourselves away from our dependence on consumer economy and lifestyle. Basically, community culture holds the consumer economy at bay, as stated by David Schwartz. Learn more about Belly Acres or SPACE, visit our website www.hawaiispace.com or come check out our awesome farmers market Saturday mornings from 8 to 12:30.